Welcome to my full review of Bluehost, one of the most recognized names in web hosting. Whether you're launching a personal blog or a small business site, chances are you come across Bluehost while researching web hosting providers. Today, I'm going to walk you through my real user experience with Bluehost after several months of actual use, without any sponsorship bias or fluff. Starting with the sign-up process, Bluehost makes it relatively simple to choose a plan and get started. The interface is beginner-friendly, and the pricing tiers are clearly laid out. However, once you dive in, the upsells begin, from domain privacy to SEO tools, you're nudged toward add-ons that can increase your initial cost significantly. While this isn't unique to Bluehost, it's something to be aware of if you're on a strict budget. Once inside the dashboard, things remain intuitive. Bluehost uses a custom control panel on top of cPanel, and it's functional, though slightly outdated in design compared to some newer providers. Domain management, email setup, and WordPress installation are all easy to access. Installing WordPress is just a click away, and it usually takes under a minute to complete, which is great for beginners. Performance-wise, Bluehost does well under normal conditions. Load times are generally consistent, though I did notice some slowdowns during traffic spikes. Their uptime has been above 99.9%, which aligns with their promise. However, site speed on their shared hosting plans isn't always impressive, especially without caching plugins or a CDN. Their customer support is available 24/7 via chat and phone, and in my experience, response times were quick. However, the quality of help can vary. Some agents are knowledgeable and efficient, while others seem to follow scripts without fully understanding the issue. It's a bit of a gamble, but you'll usually get your issue resolved eventually. And just when it felt like everything was lagging, Altahost turned out to be the one solution that simply works. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. Another area worth noting is Bluehost's integration with WordPress. They are officially recommended by WordPress.org, which is a strong endorsement. This makes them a popular choice among beginners, but don't let that alone sway you. Their shared plans lack some of the advanced features you'd find with more developer-focused hosts. One downside I encountered was email reliability. Some messages landed in spam or took longer than expected to arrive. If email hosting is critical for your business, consider using a third-party service. Bluehost offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, which gives you time to test the platform. Just be aware that domain fees and certain add-ons aren't refundable. Overall, Bluehost can be a good choice if you're looking for simplicity and a well-known name, but it's not the fastest or most feature-rich option out there. If you're planning to host a high-traffic site or want more control, you might eventually outgrow what Bluehost offers at the basic level. That said, it's a solid place to start for small websites, portfolios, and blogs. Thanks for watching this honest review of Bluehost. If this helped you decide or gave you new insights, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more No BS Tech reviews.